For breaking news, go to iDiskiTimes.co.za.
Hola bafethu, this is Junior Kanye. Please subscribe to iDiskiTV.
Hola bafethu, bongani bobomnisi bafethu, ngicela subscribe ku iDiskiTV.
iDiskiTV, powered by World Sports Betting, iDiskiTimes.co.za. It's Orlando Pirates 2, Mamelodi Sundowns 1. We are still here at the FNB Stadium. And Dipete Coach Picasso, we are here at the FNB Stadium. I can't remember the last time we winning up FNB Sundowns Orlando Pirates since Fantuka. But like 5 Sundowns winner 4 when I win only 1 I can throw 1. But Mhlanje was your first win. Making sure that you are collecting all the 3 points Mhlanje against Sundowns. Coach Picasso mandukubulisa mfowethu ubona kanjani umdlalo namhlanje?
No Shane, ngibulise nobo la TKJ namajite studio uJunior uLindo no Mr. Nkiw. I mean the game was good, and I think in the first 45 minutes it was good, and then tactically there were 2 things that were evident. The high press Sundowns, which was a 4-3-3, and then the Pirates had a back 5. So in their restart, whenever they had to restart the ball, UCBC would join Umakaula and create a double pivot, and then they would look to exploit the space behind either Urenas or Ribeiro on the other side. So Sundowns wanted a touchline press, but it couldn't work because of that little bit of a tweak from the Pirates. Now that creates a box, and then Mbata no Dlamini needed to also be right behind UCBC no Makaula. So there's 3 ways to beat a press, Shane. You can beat a press, you play through the press, you play around the press, or you play over the press. And there's 2 ways to create a press. You can either create a central press or a touchline press. And Sundowns, I thought they tried to create the touchline press, but even with the goal, it was 2. Pirates came out, played around the press, and then they were able to, Umakhopa was able to run off Ashie the central defender Pirates, and then he was basically 1v1, cut the ball back, and then really finished. So it was really that in the first few moments of the game, and it was, if we are being honest, Coach Jose Rivero got it right. Tactically, I think he got it right throughout the game, and the biggest difference between what we saw at Loftus and what we saw today is the heart that Pirates had. In that video, I complained that Pirates went into the game and they were not brave enough. I think today they had balls of steel. They showed so much courage to be consistently trying to initiate the build-up and initiate the restart. And as soon as they start the ball and Sundowns go aggressively, they always bypass it, and then from there they can make the overturn and face it Amapalo Sundowns.
Yes, uzisa le ndawo yase Loftus, because beningafuna ukuyeka uhambe ndingakhanga setha ngase Loftus. We saw what happened in Loftus. We saw Orlando Pirates udlala njani. What do you think Coach Jose Rivero fixed kulando yenzeke eLoftus wazoyicorrecta apha namhlanje? Ndoni le icaba uyenzile to correct izinto azenze eLoftus?
I think first of all he fixed it psychologically. I spoke about this thing on the TTB show. Coach Jose had to go back to the drawing board and remind the players that you guys are good players. You guys are a good team. Yes, you lost. Yes, you were embarrassed, but it was not the end of the world. You can always redeem yourself. Life always gives you a second chance. And they got a second chance today, and they did exactly what they had to do. So tactically, there was a huge change in terms of the restart and the build-up. And then mentally, there was a huge change because Pirates played with a heart today. None of the players were scared to play. None of them. There's no player that shied away from opening up for the ball, whether in the build-up, in the restart, or in the offensive zones. They all showed courage. They all wanted to play. They all, it was like a wounded animal that came to prove a point to say, yeah, you might have done what you did at Loftus, but today it's a different story.
Ndiyafuna ungenelana nawe kule ndawo yokuthi enye into ayenze kakhulu Jose Rivero is to change i-mentality ye-players namhlanje. Coming into umdlalo wanamhlanje, any other coach would have protected the 19-year-old Umbogazi namhlanje, but for Jose Rivero to start him namhlanje kwigame enje, igame ene pressure, because what I believe is that Orlando Pirates if they lose namhlanje, it would have been dead and buried, because it was about 21 points behind Mamelodi Sundowns, but they've reduced that gap now to is it 15? Or still, it's 15. Yeah. But that decision to play Umbogazi namhlanje and naye uboy a repair coach ngefaith ayibonise kuye to win man of the match, ndiyafuna ungenana nawo ukuthi psychologically coach Jose Rivero ungenile kwi-players Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, I think for me, Umbogazi was outstanding today. I'm not sure who's the man of the match, but I think he deserves it. And also for me, Shane, if you are good enough, then you are old enough and you're experienced enough. This kid shows tenacity. He shows he's cold. You know, he doesn't show any signs of fear. He doesn't show any signs of panic. I mean, how many 1v1 battles did he win against Ribeiro? There's so many 1v1 battles that he won. Yes, of course, a player like Ribeiro will beat you now and again. But for him to stand his ground and to be there, and for Coach Jose to assign Umbogazi that task to say, within the back five, that structure, it helped them. Because now, Sundowns always look to play in between the lines. If they can't stretch your defense, then they look for the half spaces. And those, if you are defending with the back five, automatically the half spaces are closed, because the left center back closes their right half space, the right center back closes their left half space. So I think tactically, Pirates were very good. They were solid. And then also credit to the Pirates fans at the end of the game. I think for the last 10 minutes, those fans carried the team. You could see that the players were trained. They were tired. And because Coach Jose killed the game in the second half. He was happy with the 2-0 lead, and he knew that it would be a mountain to climb for Sundowns to score 3 goals in 45 minutes. Yes, they are capable, but he knew that with the way his team played in the first half, let's rather kill the game off and see it through. And the fans did an amazing job, because they stood up, they sang for the team, and you could see that the team got the energy from the fans, and they kept on until the end, and obviously the score was 2-1.
Thank you so much, Coach Picasso, for your analysis. Thank you so much for watching iDiski TV.
For breaking news, go to iDiskiTimes.co.za.
Shapunjan bafowethu igama lami uLindo Pep, the best analyst in the country. Please don't forget to subscribe to iDiski TV. Tanko.
This is Bongane Benedict Vilakazi, they call me so. Niyazi bafowethu, ama coach for life, they are back in winning ways. Please, siyacela ukuthi subscribe iDiski TV.